What is going on, Nerd Raiders? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for coming to hang here with me today as we play some 7 Days to Die and we talk about our base that we've built in our playthrough in Alpha 20. Now, if you want to follow our playthrough really quickly, check me out on twitch.tv/nerdparade. It's got the 7 Days to Die Alpha 20 has the amazing Twitch integration, which has been an absolute game changer for us. It's so much fun. So we've been doing all of our playthrough on twitch.tv/nerdparade. But I promise to stay faithful to previous series here on the YouTube channel and cover you guys and show you what we've been doing. And we're going to be talking about our base here today. We've got a couple of blood moons under our belts already, and this is the work that we've done. Now, you're probably looking at this structure and thinking, oh, wow, that's really weird. How did you do that? Don't worry, I'll talk all about it. Before we get into it, though, introductions are in order. I am Nick. This is Nerd Parade, and thank you for coming to hang. All right, we're going to talk about our base, and what this looks like is that we survivors are essentially Perseus that held up the head of Medusa and turned this entire building into frickin' stone like the Kraken. It's just funny. It's just funny. We've built everything out of concrete, and it just looks absolutely frickin' hilarious. But this isn't really our base anymore. If you saw some of the previous videos that I put up here on the channel, this was a bar with a cockfighting ring at the bottom. Well, it no longer is it that. We turned it into something absolutely crazy, and it's kind of the way we've been handling most of our blood moons. Now, in series past, we've done a typical thing, a typical strategy that I like to refer to as the blood moon bug out bungalow. What that means is whenever there's a blood moon, we just bug out to some other place that's not our base to take the attention away from our base. We don't want the traffic there. But we've done something a little bit different, and we're trying to make it a little bit like a parkour jungle. So that's why I'm kind of climbing up here. I'm going to talk to you a bit about what we've done. This platform here, which you can see is floating, I'm going to talk about how you can build that. It's an older trick that still works in Alpha 20. I'm going to talk about how you can recreate that for yourselves if you want to do that. But what we do during a blood moon is our base is here, obviously. We need a place to store all of our goodies. That's it over here. When the blood moon hits, we'll try to fend off whatever we can at the bottom, but we'll run between these two areas here, attempting to parkour, failing horribly. And if we do, just kind of like trying to stay on the rooftops of buildings. Since I failed my jump there, I'm just going to run up to the top of the motel here, turn back around, and then get myself back up on our little, weird makeshift jungle gym. And the plans is to turn this into a frickin' Ewok village and have these platforms extend from rooftop, 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 and even over here in the back, rooftop, rooftop. That way we can make a little bit of a big circular path, probably with this water tower being the center focus point of our middle. That would be the center, and we'd build the Ewok village around that. Then we could run in a makeshift circle. Not necessarily to turn these other places into bases, but just give us some place to consistently go as the blood moons get harder and harder and things get more and more destroyed. Now let's go back and mess around here with our giant cinder block that is our base. And the reason why I say that is because it literally is a giant cinder block. There is only one way up and one way, well, multiple ways down, but only one way up through the back here. I guess technically there's two ways up because you could just take the same path that I did. There's two ways up. I amend my statement. And then we've tunneled our way, as is tradition, and what I absolutely love to do, we do this in most of our playthroughs in 7 Days To Do List, is we tunnel all the way to bedrock to the bottom, and this is where we kind of create our storage. Now, this is the base. This is the base. This is everything that we're protecting. We've tunneled our way through there. We've also tunneled our way out through here a little bit. This is for expansion. That is for going in a straight line to collect stone and make cement and all that other cool stuff, but this is it. This is our base, this is our storage, and this is where all the magic happens. Everything else is all battle on the outside, but that entire brick that you're looking at, this entire block, is solid. And what I mean by that is we used all the concrete, all the cement, to fill in every single block of this building and upgrade what was it to cement. So it's a solid, literal structure. one giant block. So everything, there's no free space in there. We tiled everything off. And the reason why we did this is because we want it to be the absolute like last possible stand against zombies. Now some of you may be saying something like, oh, that's super dumb, like zombies can dig now. Well, they can dig if they're trying to go through you, or if they have a path, what I've seen so far with the AI. It doesn't look like the digging AI has changed too terribly much. So the path always seems to go to the player, which means that when Blood Moon hits and we go up to the rooftops and we're kind of springing between rooftops, things have been relatively safe, and they haven't, knock on wood, have not dug down to any of our base yet. We may be in for a rude awakening, but so far it hasn't happened yet. This is some very rudimentary, like, we just got into electricity, so we just started making some traps here. We've got a little bit of a shocky. I do like this, and one of our goals for the base is to make a fully automated zombie defense system. But here's the problem, is that if we try to do that, let me see if I can get the little thing. Maybe not that one, maybe this one. As these damage enemies, they take durability, and they tend to degrade pretty quickly. And also, they're like practically paper. So if a zombie happens to hit it, you're done for. If you accidentally happen to shoot it, you're done for. So this is some of the beginning stuff that we're going through, but we're going to start to explore the auto turrets and things of that nature, because our end goal, when I do an update this video for this playthrough, our end goal is to have like an automated Blood Moon survival base. Now let's talk about this Juki build. This is an older trick that we've done in past seasons. It has not been fixed for Alpha 20. But it allows you to build the floating structures in which zombies can't really bust. Normal zombies. Police zombies can still damage it, as well as the exploding zombies can still break it. And then if this floating structure, which I'm going to show you now how to build, gets damaged, it will interrupt the integrity of your overall structure. So we're going to go to shape, and the shape that I'm using is the plate local north. So just type in plate local, in case you don't know how to do this trick. Plate local north south, and then we're going to advance rotate this puppy. Oh, that's shape. Advance rotate, there we go. And we're going to rotate it until it hits the ground. Boom. Okay. Now that we've got that, we're going to rotate it again. There we go. If we could target the right box, so that it makes the appropriate platform. So that we have this. This is now our structural integrity. It's a little tricky when you're snapping one off of the other, as you can see. We're going to put our cement block onto our little hottie bee. And we're going to drop it. Boom. Structural integrity. Floating structural integrity. So with this method, this is how we're able to achieve the floating builds, in case you didn't already know how to do it. Like I mentioned, it's an older trick, so you may already know how to do it. And this is how we're able to like kind of achieve our floating platform. Almost got shocked. And eventually, our entire Ewok village that I am talking about building, we're going to extend this platform to go all the way over to this building. This is going to be our center point. We're not going to build anything there. Something in the back. And we're just kind of going to run circles, literal sky circles, around any zombies that may be attacking us over and over in the Blood Moon as the game stage raises and as the zombies waves get harder and harder. Other than that, the only thing that I haven't really talked about is our wiring system, where we've built these kind of sort of stone, concrete power poles. They're not exactly the most beautiful thing, but they're effective and they work. And they allow us to bring electricity, which we're just starting to get our feet wet with in this playthrough. Like I mentioned, it bring the electricity to where we need it in our builds. Well, let me know what you guys think of our base right now. Does it look like something that has been turned to stone by Medusa? Do you like the floating platform structure? Did you not know about it and you just learned something really cool on the Nerd Parade channel? If you did, tag the thumbs up button. Also, be sure to subscribe for some more cool videos coming your way all the time. And thank you so much for watching this one. Until our next one, come and hang with me live on twitch.tv/nerdparade as we continue our playthrough in Alpha 20, or wait here on the Tubes of You as we update you with all the fun stuff that we do in the game. Until next time, though, take care of yourselves, stay awesome, and I'll see you then.